Yeah, but how's it going? Am I talking to you? Am I talking?
I can help you.
Okay.
Yours will start with Jim Beam was on sale, and then.
Yeah, I've got a couple different things that could be my favorite Christmas memory.
I have so many Christmas memories.
Family getting together and, you know, the big dinners.
The excitement of every Christmas morning.
Christmas to me equals family.
And our joy and our happiness and being together.
Just spirit of giving.
Coolers full of Christmas cheer, if you know what I'm saying.
My mom every year buys me a size medium LL Bean sweater. I've been an extra large since the early 80s.
My fondest Christmas memory is when I was 5 years old and I was at my grandparents' house with my cousins and we heard sleigh bells outside and we were like, oh my God, it's Santa. So I remember running to the door and I opened the door and Santa Claus was there. And I remember sitting on his lap and looking in his eyes and I looked and there was like a flicker of recognition and he winked at me. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's my grandpa. But here's the thing. It wasn't that, oh my gosh, Grandpa's playing Santa Claus. It was, oh my gosh, my grandpa is Santa Claus.
All of a sudden, my mother opens this small box and starts crying. My father had given my mom an engagement ring, one that he couldn't afford when they first got married.
My parents, my nickname was Trouble. But they loved me. I was their precious trouble is what they'd call me. And I was the youngest. And well, we were hanging our stockings and I hung mine. But my dad said, Deb, you need to move it over. You've got it too close to the fire. Well, I was like, oh. So I moved it over. Well, when he wasn't looking, I went and I moved it back to where it was. And it caught fire. Uh-oh.
Oh God, one year, both my kids were so excited they wouldn't fall asleep. You know, I can't bring out the presents and I had to build a dollhouse for my daughter and you can't do all that stuff till they go to sleep.
You know, so the instructions say to use the tools that came with it. Mm-hmm. But I broke out the power tools.
Of course.
But that didn't quite work because I stripped all the screws. So then at 2 in the morning, I'm digging around the garage looking for replacement screws to help.
It has to be the year that my grandmother sent me on a scavenger hunt. The whole family got involved. We're all having a good time, and we ended up at the barn where I rode horses. Yeah. The place was completely empty because it was Christmas Day, no people. There was one horse sitting in a paddock and had a great big Christmas wreath and a red bow. And I rushed over, and the tag read, "To Lisa, love Muzzy."
Went to this party. There was some festive activities. There was some alcohol, a lot of great food. The whole family was there, maybe 50 people. And when we came out in the evening, it had snowed about 6 inches, and it was on Christmas Day, and we didn't know it. So I guess there's something about a white Christmas that made that maybe my best Christmas. My kids were about 5 and 8, so it was just in that sweet spot.
So to recap, it wasn't the Christmas that we spent a couple years ago together.
No.
So Christmas came, and there were some new babies, and so they were getting all the attention, and they were getting all these toys and things, and then everyone's like, all right, Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm like, all right, cool. I got like a sweater and some art stuff. And then my dad's like, wait, there's one more. And I was like, whatever. And then he comes around the corner at my grandma's house with this big guitar case. And I'm still like, what the heck is this? And he puts it in my hands and I unzip it and it's an electric guitar. I was like, no way. I was like, but now I gotta go get an amp. And they're like, we got that too.
I remember my parents calling all of us downstairs, like, you guys come downstairs. We're gonna meet in the living room and we're gonna read The Night Before Christmas.
Well, we decided that we were gonna do Christmas down in North Carolina with my grandparents. I was so terrified that Santa wasn't gonna be able to find me.
As the story progressed, the moments that were happening in the story started happening in real life.
Out of nowhere, I start to hear these sleigh bells outside.
Ho, 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 and laughing.
Thump, 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 on the roof.
Bang, 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 bang.
So it was like Santa came and he landed on the roof and he saw that I wasn't asleep and he left. And my parents were like, you better go to bed. And so I ran into the other room and just dove under the covers. I was like, I'm asleep, I'm asleep, I'm asleep, I'm asleep. Just trying to convince him.
Finally the story ends, a Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. And we jumped out of our seats and we ran to the door and opened the door and we saw footprints in the snow.
And I still, to this day, I can't figure out how they did it.
You know what the best thing about Christmas is though?
What?
And I know you don't have this experience yet. Is
Your kids.
Being a parent.
I mean, every Christmas is special, and they all create special memories every year.
And this is the time of year, maybe the only time of year, where we should sit down, hug the people that we love a little bit longer, tell your family you love them, tell your parents, tell your kids, tell your friends that you love them. So I love you guys. Thanks for a great year. Happy holidays. See you next year.
Merry Christmas.
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 Merry
baby.
Christmas.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you.
Merry Christmas.
You're pretty, by the way.
That was jolly. That got me in the Christmas spirit just now.